What's going on? What's happening, fellas? It's your boy KD. Let's get right into the video, man. So today we're going to talk about the ladies again. All right, I hope y'all ready. Hope y'all got your notepads ready, because it's going to be some class today. All right, today we're going to talk about the truth about dating women in 2024. All right, so for all you guys who don't know, I'm 33 years old, so I'm probably considered an old man to some of you guys, probably a young man to some of you other guys. But I'll tell you this, man, dating has definitely changed a lot. I'm pouring up my energy drink right now, man. Got a long night ahead of me. So dating has definitely changed a lot in 2024 compared to, I want to say, the earlier 2000s. All right, it's changed a lot, especially with social media, dating apps, and all this other stuff, man. It's definitely changed a lot. So the game has changed. All right, the game has changed. People have changed. Things have changed. Times have changed. So it's a little different, man. I want to say back in the day, man, when all you had was a cell phone, and earlier than that, all you had was a house phone, dating was a lot more simpler. All right, it's a lot more simpler, a lot less of the stuff I'm going to be talking about today. All right, so let me give y'all one thing about how, and I'm going to give you several things, but the reason why I'm making this video is because I want to help you guys out, okay? Just because things have changed and it's become more competitive, a lot harder to get women nowadays, for most of you guys, that doesn't mean you should opt out of women, all right? I see a lot of guys, they completely opting out the game because they're like, man, this is just too much. This is just too complicating. I can't handle all the games. I can't handle all the chaos with all this stuff. But you shouldn't give up on women, man. I always say you just have to adapt and adjust to the times. Always, because life is here. Things are going to change. I'm sure 20 years from now, things are going to be a lot different than they are today. All right, so let's get into it. Number one thing you got to understand about dating women in 2024 is that most women in the year 2024, they have a lot of options, guys. All right. As a woman, even you can be a 4, you can be a 3, you can be a 5. Of course, if you're a 9 or a 10, you're going to have a lot of options just automatically because of how you look. I'm talking about women, actually, but you can be a 3 as a woman, and you still would have more options than the average guy. All right. Now, like I told you guys, I don't do female friends, but I do have some female acquaintances. OK, so I've even done this. And the reason why I've been doing this is because it's helping me out with the content and the information I'm giving you guys for my YouTube channel. And I've went through some females' phones and their DMs. And wallahi, bro, I promise you, these women have hundreds of guys just throwing themselves at them, bro. I'm talking about guys offering to take them on trips. Simps, offering them money, asking for their cash app, trying to send them money. And I'm not just talking about like $20, $50. I'm talking about thousands of dollars just to interact with this girl. Not even to meet her, bro. Just to interact with her. All right. So women have tons of options, bro. Now, I'm not saying they got tons of options when it comes to top tier, high value men, because we all know those come very, very few. It's very, very rare that you see a high value top tier man. I already talked about this on my other video. All right, beautiful women are everywhere, but real men, real strong, competent, smart, financially stable, intelligent men are very hard to find. So I'm not saying they got a bunch of DMs with those guys, because to be honest, those guys ain't really DMing them because we on our purpose. You know what I'm saying? But women have a lot of options. So this is the problem with that. All right. It's going to be a lot of times that even though you on your grind, you doing your thing, you're a top tier man, you may get ghosted or rejected by women. All right. I mean, that's just natural. But especially with the increase of options that women have, bro, all a woman has to do is create a social media profile and she got the game on lock. She going to have men DMing her, hitting her up, throwing themselves at her. Just go on like the average woman's comments, the comment section on her Instagram page, bro. You're going to see dozens of dudes sending little heart faces, sending hearts and, oh my God, you're so beautiful. So at any time, at any moment in time, if she just wanted some fun or she just wanted some attention, she could just hit one of those guys up. And 90% of those guys are simps. I want to say all of them, to be honest with you. If you leave a heart comments under some girl page that you ain't never met or you don't deal with and she not your girl, you a simp, bro. I'm gonna give it to you, G. You a simp. But like I'm saying, these girls have tons of options, bro. So you have to understand this when you in the game and when you in this dating stuff. So if you get a girl, y'all vibing well, and like the moment you say something she don't like, she just ghosts you, bro. It's not always because something's wrong with you. Now, I'm going to say this. Sometimes it is something wrong with you. Maybe you said some whack stuff. Or maybe you just not her type, or you don't do it for her. But there are going to be times where women are going to ghost and or reject you simply for the fact that she got some other dude that's going to give her way more attention than you. Like, I see this the most when it comes to like guys like myself. I don't give women too much attention unless I'm really, 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 really feeling them. You know, so if I'm texting the chick and I'm not really giving her attention, to be honest, bro, unless she got head over heels for me and she got a lot of burning desire for me, I expect her to ghost me at some point, because I know there's some other guy in her inbox that is going to shower her with affection and attention and, want to take her out to the finest restaurants and stuff. I'm not about to do that. If you ain't my girl, we ain't about to do all that stuff. We're going to have a little fun, but I ain't about to wine and dine you, like you just some queen, Princess Peach or nothing like that. All right. I ain't doing that. So guys, you got to understand, if you one of them nonchalant dudes and stay on your purpose, bro. Don't be giving these chicks too much attention out there. All right. They get enough of it, dude. Trust me, unless she's a real valuable woman. But if you like a nonchalant dude and you don't really care about texting the chick back, or you don't really care about, giving her attention, she's going to find it somewhere. Trust me, guys. Trust me. Now, that leads me to my next point, all right? When in this dating market in 2024, if you want the best results with women, guys, you got to be a top-tier man, all right? You got to be a top-tier man. I've been seeing these stats, okay, in dating where they say 80% of women want the top 10% of men. Now I'm going to be honest. I know it's the truth, but I really think it's outrageous, because you got average women wanting top tier men. All right. Now, back in the day, in the 90s and the early 2000s, if you was an average chick, you usually got with an average dude and everything was fine because people knew they rank, and we didn't have like social media to compare and contrast. Because nowadays women have access to every man in the world if they wanted to. Like, you got average women, really average women, that have access to like NBA players and music artists and famous guys. Like, that's the truth about it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, back in the day, bro, if you were an average chick or you an average dude, you usually knew that you got to stay in your lane. You can't be going out and get a 10 if you were 5 as a dude. Like, you got to stay in your lane. Same thing on the opposite side for women. But nowadays, we have a global dating market, so everybody can hit up anybody. Like, you can find anybody you want at any level on Instagram. So, like, you got to understand that, fellas. So, like, when women kind of get this ego, like they can get any guy they want, it's kind of true. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that they can actually get these guys, but they just have access to these guys. All right. So you got to that. That's why I never care. Like, if a chick ghosts me, bro, I never care. Like, it don't matter to me because I understand the game. Like back in the day, if a chick would have ghost you, you just ain't it. You just trash. You know what I'm saying? Because there was no way to compare and contrast. If a chick liked you, she liked you. And the only way you can really fall off with her is if you cheated on her or something, or you just not taking care of yourself and she just got unattracted to you. But she didn't anytime she got mad at you or you did something wrong, she couldn't just get on her social media, post a pic, and have hundreds of guys validating her. All right, guys, so y'all got to understand, the game is very competitive nowadays. That's why I always say you got to be a top tier man. Like, you got to be a top tier man for yourself, but you got to be a top tier man if you want to attract women, especially in today's dating market, and especially if you're trying to get chicks on Instagram and dating apps and stuff like that. This is another thing about dating women in 2024. Now, if you a purple pill guy like myself and you want to be in relationships and you want to be in a monogamous situation, like you just want one woman and you want a woman to, nurture you and cater for you and be submissive and loving and feminine, that is actually a lot harder nowadays. I'm going to be honest with you. I always talk about how, if you're on your grind, if you're on your stuff, if you're doing your thing and you're a masculine man, you can kind of get a woman to be more feminine. But nowadays that doesn't come natural. All right, because most women aren't really traditional women nowadays, and it has a lot to do with social media, Instagram, dating apps. It's just the propaganda. Like social media, women, a lot of women, bro, I want to say 98% of women spend a lot of time on social media, so they're getting all this information, and I don't want to call it toxic information. They're just getting bad information. Like I be seeing posts on social media, like, these podcasters be telling women that they deserve it all, and if a man don't call you 3 times a day, he don't really love you, and, you deserve the best queen and all this stuff. So you got to understand, bro. I know a lot of you guys are frustrated with women because y'all like, man, ain't no traditional women out there. Ain't no women that know how to cook, clean, like just the stuff that real men actually want. And you got to understand, guys, it's really because of social media. All right, I'm going to be honest with you. That's just a clear-cut truth. That's why, like, when I deal with chicks differently, I tell them straight up. Like, when I deal with chicks seriously, I tell them straight up. If we going to be serious, I'm going to need you to do 2 things. One, I'm going to need you to spend a little bit of less time on social media. And that's because you probably got a business. You probably making money on there. You probably promoting a product or a service. So I get it. I ain't going to stop your grind. But I don't need you on social media all day. Every time we get in an argument, you got to go find a quote and post it on your story because you mad at me. Because that's what women do. Fellas, y'all, I'm going to keep it G. Look, if I'm going to give you some game. You got to pay attention to, if you dating a chick or you're in a, especially in a relationship with a chick, you got to notice. You haven't noticed this. Every time you and your girl get in an argument, I want you to just go look on her page about 10 to 15 minutes after the argument. She gonna either be posting some story with some quotes, like dudes ain't shit and stuff like that. Or, and this is what I don't tolerate, when like you get in an argument with a woman. And this happens a lot. I've seen this happen to a lot of guys nowadays. You get in an argument with a chick, and then she go post a picture on her page just to get validation from men because you ain't giving her attention because you mad at her. That's what women do nowadays, bro. You gotta understand. And that's how really you could tell a good woman from a woman you shouldn't be with. Like I said, if you get in an argument with a chick, bro, and this is real stuff, because women do this because when you're not giving them attention that they want and you mad at them, what they do subconsciously is they'll go post a picture because they know it's some thirsty simps on there, and they're going to shower them with love, and then it's going to make her feel better emotionally. All right? You shouldn't deal with chicks like that, bro. Y'all got to pay attention to the stuff y'all girls be doing. I'm going to keep it G. Don't deal with chicks like that because it's childish. It's kind of vindictive, and then like that can turn into something worse. All right. Usually chicks that do that, they're usually cheaters, bro. I'm going to keep it G. Y'all women, y'all don't want to hear this. Y'all don't like this. I don't care. This is a man's channel. I'm going to keep my boys safe. All right. I don't care. Y'all can get on here and lie and say, oh, no, I don't do. No, shut up. I don't care. I'm going to keep my boys safe. I'm going to keep my brothers safe because I want them to succeed. All right. So I ain't going to lie to you, fellas. It's the truth. So pay attention to when women do this stuff. All right. Because they do this on purpose. All right, fellas. Let's get into the last point. Now, the last thing about dating in 2024 is the fact that most women will only really get into relationships with simps. All right. And there's a few reasons why. Because you'll notice when you like a real hardcore high performance grinder, like you got your appearance in check, you intelligent, you making your money, you don't tolerate stuff from females, it's going to be a little bit harder for you to get into a relationship nowadays. And the reason why is because, one, I'm sure your vetting cycle or your vetting structure is more strict. So you're not tolerating a lot from women. Like when you see certain red flags, you're probably getting rid of them. But also, women want simps these days because it's easier to control a simp. You know what I mean? And, and this has a lot to do with social media, bro, because social media tells women nowadays that, they're empowered and, they should be in charge and, men should do whatever they say. So they go for men that's going to do whatever they say. I'm going to be honest. Like, she's not really my best. She's not really my friend, but she's kind of acquaintance. So when I want to know like real stuff about women that women lie about and they won't tell me, I go ask her. And she tells me, she said, look, if you're a real strong-minded man and emotionally intelligent man, most women are going to avoid you, especially being in a relationship, because they know you're going to check them on their bullshit. You're not gonna tolerate foolishness. You're not gonna let them have girls' night out. You're not gonna let them have male best friends. You're not gonna let them do all that stupid stuff. So they're gonna avoid you because they want to be in relationships, but they want to still do them. You know, so that's why most women go for simps, because simps can be manipulated. Simps can be controlled. You know, simps are type of dudes like they do the matching outfits and stuff like that, like all the gay stuff. You know, like I'm just keeping it G with y'all, bro. I'm tired of seeing all the lies on YouTube and people pumping people head up, bro. I keep it G. I don't lie about stuff. I'm gonna say stuff that people don't want to say. All right. So you got to understand, guys, like if you a top tier man, and I know when you start getting on your purpose, you start grinding, you start looking better. Like I said on my other video, you would think you would get a lot more women. Like your ratio of the women that you get is just going to double. But actually it's not, because you're going to start to filter out all the women that ain't worth it and they ain't worth your time. All right. Because it's really very few women out there that will actually like cooperate and give up all that nonsense for a man. All right. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible, because they are out there, bro. It's just that most women, like they just can't get off social media. They got to be seen. They got to be heard. They got to be the center of attention. They got to show off their body. So that's just the reality of dating in 2024, bro. Now, some of you guys has probably got to this part of the video and like, damn, bro, this sucks. Like, ain't no good women out there. Bro, look, listen, G. There are a lot of good women out there, bro. A lot of good women. I meet them every day. You just have to just stop trying to get with every pretty girl you see, bro. All right, you gotta get rid of the temptation. You gotta get rid of the instant gratification. You gotta get on your purpose, because like I said, bro, if you on your purpose, if you on your grind, I believe that you will attract the right woman for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not on your purpose, if you lazy, if you're not, hitting the gym, if you're not doing your thing, you're gonna end up with some regular chick, and she might look great. Like I said, there's pretty women everywhere. But I'm talking about her personality and her standards and her morals and her values. That's what I'm about. I'm not into like when chicks be hitting me up, they be hitting me up in my DMs and they look good. I'm like, girl, if you only knew all that stuff, I don't even care about all that stuff. I honestly, I'd rather you be a 6 and have a great personality and have a great, morals and values and principles, and you be a 6. I can work with the 6. I can adjust to 6. We can fix you up. We can put some makeup on you and put you in a nice dress, and I can turn you into an 8. You feel me? But if you a 9 or a 10 and you got a bad attitude, you toxic, you vindictive, you self-centered, you selfish, you ain't got morals and values, you showing your body to the world, I don't want that, G. Like when I was 20, I did, but now I don't. All right, guys, so you got to understand, it's going to be a little bit challenging finding a good woman for you in 2024. That's the truth. Women don't like conversations like this. Like, this is man talk. And I don't know, I might have a woman jump in the comments and be upset about it. Like I said, I don't care. Go to the female channel. Y'all go talk whatever y'all want to talk about over there. This is the man channel. We going to keep the G over here. I don't care about all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me, bro. I don't care. All right. So, fellas, dated in 2024 is crazy, man. Like I said, bro, I grew up in the 90s, G. So, like, I'm kind of like, I've adjusted to it, to be honest with you. But it's still crazy to me how much things have changed, bro. Like, you don't know, bro. Things have changed. Like, back in the day, bro, if you and your girl broke up, she went home and she cried. She writing notes, you know what I'm saying? She drawing hearts with your face in the middle. Like, she really sad for weeks. And she may not even think about another dude. But nowadays, bro, you break up with a chick, bro, 2 hours later, she already got another man on deck waiting. You feel me? Like, that's just what it is nowadays, G. So y'all just got to adjust, man. Adapt and adjust. I believe really now, and especially now in today's world, you just got to focus more as a man. You really got to focus more because it's becoming very, very competitive. So the percentage of women that are actually worth something is getting very small. So, and like the top men, they're competing to wife these girls up. So if you want one of these high quality chicks, bro, you got to get on your grind, because these high quality chicks, they know themselves that ain't too many of them. Trust me, they know. So they just not about to just be with any old dude, bro. All right. That's why you got to get on your stuff. That's why you got to get in the gym. All right. Pass the looks test. So when they see you, they're like, okay, he look good. Let's see what else he's about. Pass the looks test, all right? And then y'all get to know each other. And then get on your grind, get on your purpose. Build the life, that she's actually going to be interested in being a part of. All right, fellas. So it's your boy KD. Y'all know I'm going to keep it G on every single one of my videos, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in today. All right. If you haven't liked the video already, please like the video. Please share this video with a homeboy that's going to help him out, especially if he's one of them older dudes that's having trouble with dating, because it's really the older dudes that's really having a lot of trouble with it, man. All the like the 20-year-old guys, they already know. Y'all grew up with it. Y'all grew up with social media, so it ain't really a thing for y'all. Y'all already know how to maneuver around the game. But my older guys, I want to say about 28 and up, y'all probably frustrated like, man, these bitches ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I get it, bro. I get it. But anyway, man, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Video every day. Y'all already know. Y'all keep grinding. Keep working, keep hustling, keep building, stay in the gym, get in that gym. It's your boy KD. We out of here, baby.